If there's one person redefining the entertainment industry for Gen Z, it's Zendaya. You probably love her already, but you'll never see Zendaya the same way after watching this video, making demands for Disney. Zendaya revealed that she didn't sign on to the Disney show Casey Undercover following the hugely popular Shake It Up, without first giving the show execs a list of things for her character and the show's premise. She said they had to promise her character was the real deal, not a watered-down singing and dancing girl version. Zendaya also insisted that her character had to have some serious chops when it came to ass-kicking, just like the boys. She also shut down Disney execs who wanted to call the show SuperAwesome Katy and objected to her character's name being Katy. She also demanded to be a producer of the show, and finally she said, "There needs to be a black family on the Disney Channel. A lot of people who aren't people of color can't quite understand what it's like to grow up and not see yourself in mainstream media. And there is so much work left to be done. I've talked about this before, but can I honestly say I would be in the position I'm in if I weren't a lighter-skinned black woman? No." While watching the show, you will realize that Disney met all her demands. Exposing Disney. Zendaya has said in the past that Disney has the tendency to pit actors against each other, and she was a living example. In an interview with J14, Bella Thorne blamed Disney for their rocky friendship, claiming the network pitted them against each other. Zendaya and Bella were put in a very unfortunate position where they were kind of forced to compete against each other, which made the whole first season of the show just very awkward for them. The pair eventually realized what was happening and hashed it out during the second season, which ultimately proved that neither actress was the type to let the Disney Channel get the best of them. According to Thorne, that moment was when Zendaya became her best friend. The two remained very good friends even after wrapping the show on Disney. When Bella had the leaked nude situation, Zendaya openly spoke in her defense. Sadly, years after the show ended, people still pitted the two against each other. In February 2018, 17 Mexico tweeted a side-by-side comparison of Zendaya and Thorne in red lipstick, asking their followers who wore it better with the hashtag #BeautyBattle. Thorne got wind and settled the score, while also sending love to Zendaya. Zendaya also revealed that at Disney, people can be very race insensitive. She said that in the past, she's had some incidents on set with people being racially insensitive, including an exchange with her own publicist. She also admitted that her lighter skin gave her more privilege compared to her darker sisters and brothers, and Zendaya felt a responsibility to be a voice for the beautiful shades her people come in. Understanding her privileges. In 2014, people claimed Zendaya wasn't black enough to play Aaliyah in a biopic, and despite pulling out later due to concerns about its production value, she was still concerned about how to represent herself. The former Disney star told Cosmopolitan in 2016 it was important for her to understand her privilege as a light-skinned black woman. Zendaya used her platform at the 2018 BeautyCon Festival to make an important statement about colorism and the representation of black girls in Hollywood and all industries. She stressed the importance of treating young blacks with the respect they deserve, regardless of their tone. Zendaya also joined the Drama Actress Roundtable and talked openly with her peers about the challenges of being a young black woman in Hollywood. She sat with Janelle Monáe, Rose Byrne, Helen Bonham Carter, Reese Witherspoon, and Jennifer Aniston for the THR conversation moderated by Lacey Rose. The youngest of the group, Zendaya, shared that her time in the industry has been a different sort of challenge, made complicated by her past with Disney and the fact that she's black. During the talk, she said, "Now more than ever, specifically with Black Lives Matter and everything, I feel an obligation to make sure that I'm aware and putting out the right things. Being a young Disney actor, that's one level. Being a young black woman is one level, and then being very hard on me is another level." Standing up for herself. At the 2015 Oscars, Zendaya decided to rock the red carpet in dreadlocks, and the fashion cops had their eyes on her. While most of them generally gave positive reviews, Juliana Rancic said Zendaya must have smelled of patchouli and weed. Outrage followed thick and fast, with commenters across the internet decrying the Fashion Police segment as racist. And in the ensuing controversy, Zendaya could easily have let those commenters position her as the passive victim of Rancic's ignorance. Instead, she rapidly took control of the narrative herself. Zendaya furiously took to Instagram to shame Rancic for her comments without specifically naming the Fashion Police host. She said, "There's a fine line between what is funny and disrespectful. Someone said something about my hair at the Oscars that left me in awe. Not because I was relishing in rave outfit reviews, but because I was hit with ignorant slurs and pure disrespect." Solange, Kerry Washington, Viola Davis, Whoopi Goldberg, and Ava DuVernay all rallied behind her. Mattel even announced a Barbie modeled after Zendaya's Oscar look. After the uproar and support from other celebrities, Rancic apologized for her comments on Twitter and said that she meant her comments as referring to a bohemian chic look, and it had nothing to do with race. Later, Rancic also issued an on-camera statement via E and said that she realized that she offended Zendaya and many other people. In 2016, Zendaya posted a Snapchat video about a shopping experience in which she said a clerk told her she couldn't afford $400 gift cards and tossed her wallet. Zendaya told the person who was next to her that the lady obviously didn't like her skin tone. Eventually, a store manager went over and helped Zendaya complete the gift card purchase. Then later, the parent company of Vaughn's grocery store where the incident occurred issued a statement to CNN. The statement read, "There is a policy that limits gift card purchases using a credit card. Zendaya was able to purchase gift cards up to our limit, and we apologize for any inconvenience or misunderstanding. We respect Zendaya's voice in the community and similarly are committed to diversity and inclusion." The statement continued, "We understand that race is a sensitive issue in America, and we view this experience as a reminder that every interaction is an opportunity to treat each customer as we ourselves would like to be treated." In a subsequent Snapchat, Zendaya wished the attendant nothing but love and told her to go on and have a wonderful life. How Zendaya stays grounded. During her interview for Vogue Australia's March 2020 cover story, Zendaya was asked how she managed to ascend into adult stardom so gracefully in comparison to her Disney Channel peers that would go off the rails. Zendaya said, "The first thing I will say is it's important not to judge any other person's career or trajectory because when you're a young star, you are growing up in front of the world. Sometimes that's not easy. Everybody has their own path." Zendaya said that she's done her best to maintain a low-key life and not be too full of herself. Despite her popularity, she also noted that she hasn't felt the need to broadcast her entire life on social media. Zendaya then went on to admit that what helped her was a very strong sense of self and purpose, which helped her to stay grounded and more interested in the work she was doing. Numerous charity works. In 2012, Zendaya became an ambassador for Convoy of Hope. She recorded John Legend's 2013 song All of Me, with a portion of the proceeds going to the organization. She celebrated her 18th birthday with a campaign to help feed at least 150 hungry children in Haiti, Tanzania, and the Philippines through Feed One. And in 2016, she celebrated her 20th birthday with a campaign to raise $50,000 to support Convoy's Women's Empowerment Initiative. She has also participated in several other projects that help the underprivileged in society. Breaking records. Zendaya became the youngest person to win the Emmy for Best Lead Actress in a Drama for her performance in HBO's Euphoria. The win was widely celebrated, but it was also a major upset, with many wondering how someone fresh off of Disney Channel managed to beat out the heavily acclaimed actresses she was up against. When Zendaya made history with her Emmy win, she was competing against seasoned vets of the industry like Jennifer Aniston, Sandra Oh, and Olivia Colman. Euphoria itself was a risk for both the network and its star. HBO faced major backlash for Euphoria's graphic depictions of teenage sex and drug use, and though the show was presented as one for mature audiences, many worried casting a former Disney Channel star in such a provocative role was sending the wrong message. Well, we think she deserved the win. Zendaya's performance as Rue, a teenage drug addict trying to make it through high school, was the glue that held Euphoria's first season together. In some of her previous projects, Zendaya's talent was overshadowed by cheesy dialogue and shabby sequences, but Euphoria brought that talent to the fore. Some good news for Euphoria fans. The show will return with a pair of special episodes, beginning with a Christmas-themed installment that premieres Sunday, December 6th. That episode, titled Trouble Don't Last Always, and written and directed by series creator Sam Levinson, follows Rue as she celebrates Christmas in the aftermath of being left by Jules at the train station and relapsing, per the official description. A premiere date and synopsis for the second bonus episode is still under discussion, and according to HBO, both episodes were produced under COVID-19 guidelines. Zendaya also won the Visionary Award at the Green Carpet Fashion Awards. Speaking as she collected her award from model Beth Ann Hardison, she stated, "I just want to say thank you, first and foremost, to Beth Ann. You are an icon and a true trailblazer in this fashion industry, and I am grateful for all that you are and all that you continue to do. You inspire me every day. This is an incredible honor. It means the world to me. I think fashion has always truly lived in my heart ever since I was very, very young. I love clothes, and I think it's so much more than just clothes. I think it's an art, it's emotion, it's feeling, and to me, through clothes, I've been able to find myself and be more confident in myself as a young woman growing into my womanhood. I hope to continue to be able to improve things until this industry really does reflect the beauty that I get to see every day. So, thank you so much. I'm so excited for the future of this industry and all the beautiful things that we have yet still to accomplish. Thank you." When it comes to the future, Zendaya certainly has a few noteworthy projects in the works, as well as some other titles with their memorable name attached. Dune is currently in post-production with an all-star cast that includes Timothée Chalamet, Rebecca Ferguson, Dave Bautista, Oscar Isaac, Stellan Skarsgård, Javier Bardem, Josh Brolin, Jason Momoa, and Charlotte Rampling, in addition to Zendaya. Dune is set to be another enormous blockbuster. During the pandemic, Zendaya asked Sam Levinson if he could write and direct a movie during quarantine. With a mere 6 days, he cranked out the script for Malcolm and Marie, an intimate romantic drama starring Zendaya and John David Washington. The quickly made film was made completely in secret, and it was only announced after filming was completed. Only a few months after the mysterious project was announced, Netflix stepped up and paid $30 million for the distribution rights. The unexpected new movie is noteworthy for being one of the first films written, shot, edited, and possibly even completed in a post-COVID world. She will also frontline A White Lie, a psychological thriller produced by Reese Witherspoon and inspired by the true story of Anita Hemmings, who became the first black woman to attend Vassar College, an extremely exclusive school for women, by passing as white. Zendaya is also set to star in the thriller Finest Kind, and she recently joined the cast of Spider-Man 3 to start production. There's really no stopping Zendaya, and we can't wait to see what she does next. So stay tuned to Riveted for all the details.